Mr. Chairman, I yield back.
Gentleman yields back. I now recognize the gentleman from Louisiana, Mr. Carter, for 5 minutes of questions.
Mr. Chairman, thank you very much. I've repeatedly listened to my colleagues suggest that this is a Democratic shutdown. Are you aware, Ms. McNeel, that there were at least 5 opportunities in the Senate to pay TSA, and it was blocked by Republicans? Are you aware of that?
I'm aware of the votes.
Thank you.
On the
Thank you.
Department of Homeland Security, where
Ma'am, are you aware that there were 5 opportunities and it was blocked where we could have paid TSA? The answer is yes. Mr. Chairman, could I ask you to remind these individuals that they're under oath? Please.
Yes, the witnesses are reminded that they are under oath.
Thank you very much.
Answer the questions to the best of your ability.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Are you aware, Ms. McNeel, that in 2023, under the leadership of then Chairman Benny Thompson, TSA was granted a raise? Yes or no?
I am aware.
Are you aware that there wasn't a single vote on the Republican side in this committee to support that raise?
I don't know the details.
You knew that we voted, we did it, and you know that, but you don't know how the vote went down.
I wasn't.
Well, I will tell you how it went down, ma'am. Democrats unanimously voted for it, Republicans unanimously voted against it, but you got that raise. That's important to note, because what that demonstrates is the support that Democrats have for men and women who put on the uniform and work for us every single day as we are fighting to make sure they're funded now. Ms. Barton, the state of Louisiana currently has 20 hazard mitigation and flood mitigation projects totaling some $71 million awaiting FEMA approval. The majority of these are stuck in former Secretary Noem's bottleneck approval process for any award over $100,000, which, as you might imagine, holds everything up. Will these projects finally be approved?
Hi, Congressman. I am aware that there are mitigation projects that are pending obligation. They do get funded out of the DRF. As soon as we are able to ensure that we have a healthy funding ability, we would be happy to work with your office and ensure that those obligations get made.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Ms. McNeel, how many total hours or weeks does a TSA officer candidate spend in training before being certified for duty?
In total, it takes about 4 to 6 months to fully.
4 to 6 months, thank you. And of that time, what specific portion is dedicated to specialized detection skills, such as identifying concealed weapons, explosives, and other prohibited materials through the physical screening and advanced imaging technology?
I would say significant, but I can get you.
Significant, very good. The administration, but you have ICE agents that are now there, and it was said in testimony that they were helping with screening. But you just said it takes 4 to 6 months of training. How can don't shake your head, ma'am, it's on the record. It was said by you or others at this table that they're there to help with screening, but they can't. Not when you in your own testimony moments ago to Representative McIver said you started training them on Monday. Ma'am, today is Wednesday. I'm asking the questions. Can you just wait for me to answer? Today's Wednesday. You said you started Monday. You also just said that it takes 4 to 6 months, which spells out exactly our fear, that it's nothing more than window dressing and cheap theater and political performance to bring ICE agents in who are, many of which are hardly trained to even do the functions of ICE, let alone to come to airports and do sophisticated screening and training that TSA officers take 4 to 6 months to be able to do, yet you suggest that they can do it with 2 days of training. How is that possible, ma'am?
So the ICE officers that are helping out at these key airports are not doing the specialized screening functions. They are doing the functions that don't take as much training. And
which ones are those?
So those, as I mentioned earlier, helping man the queue, helping with divestment.
Help man the queue, direct the flow.
Direct the flow.
So no training required for that at all. But you're paying TSA agents, or you're paying ICE agents to come to airports and you're paying them a hefty sum with limited or no training to add insult to, I'm not sure why you keep making that face, ma'am. I'm asking you questions, and all day you have evaded the opportunity to answer honestly, which is why I asked the chairman to remind you and others that you're under oath. This is not a game. I don't care who took you outside and gave you a coaching lesson on how you should respond. I would hope they would tell you to answer honestly, to answer forthright, to not dance around and put yourself in position to possibly perjure yourself. This is a very serious hearing about dedicated workers deserving to be paid, and there were multiple opportunities to do that, even multiple opportunities to ask you specifically, would you support a standalone bill to make sure your people were going to be paid? And you said no. Why would you not want to? Mr. Chairman, my time is expired, but I will follow up.
I now recognize the gentleman from Texas, Mr. Green, for 5 minutes of questions.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank the ranking member and the